A road rage battle turned deadly. A widespread manhunt for a suspect thought to have shot a teenage girl in the head after the two allegedly fought for position on a highway. As the travel-heavy 4th of July weekend gets underway, we look at the alarming surge in fatal road rage incidents and how a heated moment can escalate so quickly.
A tragic scene 2 days ago, one that's become shockingly familiar.
An 18-year-old girl shot and killed behind the wheel in Pennsylvania.
Tonight, a massive manhunt underway across 3 states for this suspect, who authorities say is armed and dangerous.
This is going to come down, ladies and gentlemen, to assistance by the public. Okay, it is crucial. The family deserves this. This homicide was completely senseless, brutal, and tragic.
Bianca Roberson, a recent high school grad who was heading to college, murdered driving home from the mall after she and this red pickup truck tried to merge into the same lane, seen here in this surveillance image.
The man in the red pickup truck pulled out a gun and shot her in the head, killing her. This is now a murder case.
She was a good girl, honor roll student, looking forward to going to college.
Bianca's murder, just the latest example of road rage turned deadly. Across the country, from this California freeway,
call 911, Chris,
to this Florida intersection. Enraged drivers.
2 men caught on camera in a road rage incident involving a bat.
They go at it, struggling in the middle of traffic over the weapon.
Between 2006 and 2015, there's been a 500% increase in road rage fatalities. You never know just how fast or how far a conflict behind the wheel is going to escalate. And it doesn't take much for it to go from cursing
What's wrong with you?
to the coroner's office.
Well, it's murder. It's somebody who dies.
Sitting in the Vista detention facility outside San Diego, there's someone who's learned that the hard way.
If I would have known that it would have ended the way it ended, I would have never, ever followed him.
Earlier this year, Darla Jackson, a 27-year-old mother with no prior arrests, was sentenced to 6 years in prison after pleading guilty to the voluntary manslaughter of Navy officer Zach Bube.
I'm going to commit you to the Department of Corrections, Ms. Jackson, for the middle term of 6 years for the reasons I've stated.
The encounter between the two escalated when Bube drove up alongside of her on his red motorcycle and kicked the side of her car, leaving a dent and a shoe print.
She couldn't believe that he had done it, decided to follow him to get the license plate.
Another motorist captured a few seconds of Jackson's high-speed chase on video, and shortly after this clip cut off, disaster.
What happens is he slows down. The driver doesn't react fast enough to that to gauge how much he's slowing down. So her nose of her car literally rolls up onto the back wheel of the motorcycle.
Now ensnarled, both the car and the motorcycle skidding together for 315 feet before they became dislodged. Bube hit the ground, and Darla Jackson ran over him.
My daughter doesn't have her mother and won't for a very long time. It turned out terribly for everyone involved. So I deeply regret what happened.
The country's roads and highways are increasingly snarled with traffic, leaving many drivers at their breaking point.
Stress levels are at an all-time high right now, and when our stress is really high, we tend to personalize what other people do. We tend to view it as an insult that they're cutting you off.
Too often, emotion takes the wheel.
There's that anonymity. You're not seeing that person head on, and because you can't see them, we tend to have more of a reaction of being more aggressive.
Any angry encounter on the road can be terrifying.
Like, I almost want to stop and pull over at an exit.
No, because then she'll get out of the car.
Dude, I don't know what to do. I'm not.
Vanessa and Delaney were headed to Reno, Nevada for a girls' weekend when their road trip turned into a nightmare. They described what went wrong to my ABC News colleague Nick Watt.
She's in the slow lane next to me and just starts pushing me, like coming into my lane and pushing me into the shoulder of the fast lane to the point where I have nowhere else to go and I have to come to a complete stop in the middle of the highway.
They say things got scarier when Delaney flipped the bird.
When you add a little finger into that, maybe the one finger salute, that creates crazy in a heartbeat.
That's when Delaney starts filming.
Just drive. Just keep driving.
Dude.
I know. Just keep driving as well as you can. You're fine. I promise.
Even capturing her call to 911.
Hi, we have a really bad emergency on Highway 80. We have a vehicle that has been following us, telling us that she's a cop and keeps trying to tell us to pull over, and she's swerving us off the road. She keeps trying to hit us off the road.
I'm freaking out. Dude, she's gonna hit me.
Yes. She just hit our car. She just hit our car. She's pushing us off of the road. Yeah, she's pushing us off the road. She's coming for us. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse, Vanessa. Put it in reverse.
Suddenly, this woman jumps out of the truck and runs to Delaney's window.
She's in a Explorer. It's a Ford Explorer. It's a sport track. It's silver. She's saying that she's a cop. She's knocking on our window saying she's a cop. Go ahead and go.
Go. The hardest thing was looking straight forward, talking to the 911 operator, saying she's pounding on my window and I don't know what to do. And we both said later, like, what if she had a gun?
Fortunately, she didn't. The woman, Deirdre Orozco, also wasn't a cop. That badge from her job at a senior living facility.
Dude, she's so busy. She's in my car.
She hit us. Okay. It says next right fuel.
The 911 dispatcher tells the women to exit to a gas station and hopes the police can intercept.
Okay, there's an officer right now with us. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.
Orozco ultimately pleaded no contest to charges of assault with a deadly weapon, her truck, and making threats to commit a crime resulting in death.
Whatever's the most expeditious way, that's what I want to do.
She was sentenced to 925 days in county jail and 5 years probation. Orozco declined our offer of an interview. Back in Pennsylvania, that manhunt for Bianca Roberson's killer.
Turn yourself in now. Every second you are out there, you are only making this worse for yourself and worse for this young lady's family.
A reminder that a moment of road rage can lead to a lifetime of anger and grief.
I don't even know if it's even worth saying to somebody like that, turn yourself in. I don't even think he cares. Nobody that cares would even do anything like that to somebody, especially somebody you don't know.